Hi, it's Bonnie again. So we've done this really fun woven piece now. We've got all kinds of crazy stuff going on. We've got these loose strands of yarn, we've got a flower on there, we've got a muskox in there, and we've got to keep advancing this warp. And oh, by the way, we left this dangling string way down here with the shuttle with the yarn on it. So what do? How do we move forward after we've done all this fancy stuff? The first thing is any loose ends that you have like this, all you're going to do when you finish your piece is you're going to take a little needle or a crochet hook or something like that and weave those back in to weave them off. So let me show you real quick how that works. So I'm just going to cut this off and I'm going to use a tapestry needle to weave this back in. This is just a needle that has a really, really big eye and it's not pointy. It's kind of blunt on the end. So I'm going to take this one little piece, and you can use a crochet hook if you know how to crochet and do the same thing, or you can just actually even braid ends or just kind of leave them loose. All of those things are perfectly valid ways of dealing with ends. So I got this little end here, and all I'm going to do is take it into the side and go over under a couple little times to bring it away from the edge. And then I take my scissors and just cut it off. Because it's gone through the over-under back toward the center, that's not going to come loose. Even if it comes loose one, it's not going to come loose the 3 or 4 threads that I brought it over. So now my loose end is taken care of there. So the next thing is, we got all this fancy stuff, but we don't want to squish it. What do we do about that? So the way you want to deal with that is as you advance your warp to where you've got fancy stuff on the bottom now, all you want to do is find something that you can prop your loom onto. I'm going to use this little candle holder here. I'll use a cone of yarn on the other side to create a safe space for your warp to pass through. Now I can keep working on this loom right in front of me. Or if you wanted to see that from the weaver's side. My studio assistant has handed me another candlestick. So if you wanted to see that from the opposite side, it's just propping the loom up, the box up, so that it can sit more toward you. So just like that, and see, hands free. This is now stable on its own, and you can weave on it. So it's just creating like a little upright frame for your loom to lean toward you. Of course, if you didn't do anything crazy and fancy, you wouldn't need to do that. But if you do the more artistic stuff and you have fun stuff that you don't want to crush, that's the way to do it.